This is the video answer for exercise 3 of Project Orion. So in this exercise, we are going to configure the Symantec Endpoint Protection Content Distribution Monitor tool. Also, you could see sometimes some reference of that tool called GUP Monitor. The terms sometimes can be changed one for the other. So first, this tool is available as part of the installation and on the DVD for SEP. So the download you have from File Connect will include the Content Distribution Monitor tool. So opening the KB, you will see that you have a step for installing the tool. So you're just basically grabbing a batch file and dropping it into the tools folder for the SEP installation. So just showing you where this resides. So here we're on the 64-bit server, so we have the program file x86. So going on Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager Tools. And you will see that this has to be added from the DVD. So it was already staged in here. So we have this on multiple CPM. If you have multiple CPM in your environment, the tool needs to be configured on each of them. Additional to that step 2, that's what we're going to do in this exercise. We need to add Apache logs configuration so that the tool can leverage the logs and see the status of content updates for clients and some level of inventory in terms of content distribution. So without further ado, let's get started with the configuration. So to help you, because there's going to be some typing involved and you might have some issues if you don't have a UK or US keyboard, we actually provided some way for you to just do copy and paste. So first we're going to stop the service for the CPM. So we're going to open the run box here. So we have our list of services. Going to type S to go faster and closer to the Symantec server. So the one we are looking for is the web server. Okay, so we're just going to stop this. Once the service is stopped, we're going under the CPM installation folder, opening Apache. Then we're going to conf, and we're going to edit httpd.conf. So we're going to edit this with text pad. Okay, so that's first thing we're going to do. Then we can make some space, so we reduce everything else, and you will see that on the desktop there is a document that's called enable GUP monitor. So this is assigned to the WordPad. So that's an extract of that KB I was showing you earlier on. So we're just going to slide this to the left. We take our Apache configuration file, slide it to the right, and now we can work side by side. Okay, so we're using here HTTP to connect to the Apache server. So we will be just leveraging the instructions here on that are highlighted here in blue. Okay, so first we have to look for error log. So we're going here on the search. Okay, and you can see there's a line here that's with a pipe, double pipe bin, and it corresponds to what we have here in the gray area. So what we want to do is to avoid to have any errors and be able to roll back. We're just putting a pound sign in front, so it is commented. And then we can go here and take the blue line on our Word document. We copy that and we paste it on the other side. Alright, then we're going to do the same. We're just going to look for custom log. So for the custom log, we see that we have actually we have the entry here we're looking for that finished by common, and it is commented here, so we leave it commented. And all we need to do is to paste the blue line here. So I'm just going to make one and paste. Okay. And then the last option is to look at log level, and then it has to be set to info. Okay, so this is something we just have to modify. That's not a cut and paste or command thing. We just look for log level. And we can see at the moment it's warn. So we just have to replace that warn by info. Now we can click save. And the configuration for this machine is done. Now we're going to restart the web service. And we have to do the exact same step on the CPM02. And then after that we can start to launch the content monitor. Okay, so I'm on server 2 and I'm going to repeat the same steps. So now the configuration is complete. So we're going to the tools folder and we're going to double click on the content distribution monitor.bat. We press any key to continue and the tool will open. So we should see a license agreement first and then after we access the tool. So we'll be able to answer the questions that were asked in the end of this exercise. So we accept here the license. So you have to scroll all the way down and then you can click accept. Of course you read everything. So this is the content distribution monitor. So first you can see that the section on the top left here shows which content is available on Symantec and which version is actually being distributed by the SEP manager. So you can see there's actually a difference between the version and the build. So we have here one that's actually showing here. So we could also launch a live update from here. So it triggers live updates on the CPM. And you can see the activity at the bottom here, where we have launching live update client. So from this tool, you can monitor and also trigger a few actions. So that's quite useful. Then we're going to look at question we had in the exercise. So which client is designated as a GUP? So you can see it in the list here. There's operational status of all GUP, so we have only one configured, so we see just the one here, WCWS02. We can see which content is distributing, so we have various Espero definition and IPS definitions. We have also some information on the top right about distribution, so we can see how many GUP distribute content to how many clients. Okay, so we show that the GUP has 100% coverage for our environment here. All clients, the 4 clients we have, retrieve content via the group update provider. With this, we conclude the exercise 3 of Project Orin.